week's tutorial is based on how to improve our performance physically on taking crosses. Let's smash it. Excellent. Let's not get confused, guys. This tutorial is based on how can we improve our performance physically on taking the cross. So let's get this tutorial going. Let's smash it. How can we improve our crosses? So first of all, this is what we've got at step 1 for. We need to be in a physical condition. So we're going to work physically how to improve technically on these crossing situations. Always that slight little interference from the striker or defender, that turn can compromise the technique. Compromise the technique all the time. As soon as that technique's compromised, then we risk turning. And how many times do we see keepers drop that ball off awkwardly and drop the ball for the second one? So, we can't stop this, it's football, it happens. Defenders twist, strikers twist, purposely come in. So what do we have to do as goalkeepers? We have to be prepared. So what can we do physically to help us overcome this technique? Excellent. Coming up, you know we've got the short hands up too nice and big. We're coming up, we've been disturbed physically. So we need to strengthen up this core, okay? The thighs, the lateral muscles, obviously the hands, as well as the psychological side of switching on in that decision making. So how do we do this physically? Not everyone's got access to gyms or facilities. So today we're going to show you a few exercises that we can improve. And what I use here in England to make my goalkeepers the best. It's just to get your hands full. We're going to take a volley from station A. Tim's going to take the volley and then we're going to touch the floor. We're going to turn, touch the floor with the ball, and then we're going to jump as high as we can up and feed the ball into the goalkeepers here. Now physically what happens here, as we're doing a standing jump, everything physically has to be employed and we have to control the bodies because we're trying to release the ball into the goalkeepers. So we have to keep a physical condition. So as we go up and down, so we're what we call fishtailing, putting that ball down. So we're recruiting, employing all the core muscles, the back, the lats, as discussed. Good, excellent set from Tim. So we're just employing a 2-step jump, bump, both feet jump, a straight jump up. So we've got no run up, no approach. We have to be strong around the core just as we take that ball. And by moving them arms, we're activating those muscles as discussed. Now we've got it nice and easy. That's good. Let's step it up. Now, as you can see, it's station B and C behind the 2 goalkeepers. Just took steady catches, nice. But what we need to do is challenge ourselves physically and psychologically to improve. So now Tim's going to touch the floor with the ball up and he's going to try and beat the keepers with the throw. Now by doing this, coming up, he's going to be twisting even more and getting power down. Now we're trying to bring in the strength and power into that throw. Now we're asking the muscles to work explosively as well. So let's have a look. Okay, so as you can see, we just turned it a little bit physically there. Now, Tim, how did you feel physically there when you had to try and beat the keepers?
It's a lot harder.
A lot harder. You can see the muscles were recruiting. Now, we can be in a safe zone when we was first of all coming up and just throwing the ball over. That's a great warm-up, and then we need to sort of hit the point and the factors of this drill. Stop it there. Good, so we've done the warm-up stage 1, we progressed it to stage 2, we told Tim to beat the 2 keepers. Now we need to turn it up a little bit more. What we've done is we've put station B and C together, forming 1 goal. Then we've allocated 1 goalkeeper. So now Tim, I'd like you, as Tim jumps, to fake it. So jump up to go one way, but then turn and go the other way. See the way I'm physically turning as I jump there. So I'm almost bringing that game situation, that player, that interference coming in mid-height as I turn. So we're going to activate the obliques a little bit more. Now, psychologically, this is a little bit behind now is not just receiver, he's got to work hard. Okay, now the volleys are coming in from both sides for Tim to play. Good, okay, good. You can see how physically hard that is for the keeper, and you can sort of itemize and identify what we're working and what we're trying to improve in. These are the micro techniques, what a lot of you guys don't see. So now let's add another micro technique into this. Right, you must appreciate this on the cross. We should be aiming between 2 to 4 steps to claim that cross. Stop this. Then what we're going to do, we're going to bring the 2 to 4 step down to Tim. Tim, you're going to take the volley at the same point, here, left and right. But you have to touch the ball on the penalty spot. Turn and engage. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, and attack. What you should see here is a lot more power behind Tim's throws, because he's engaging that 2 to 4 step run up. His weight is times by 2. Athletically, he'll be able to get more behind that, employing all the obliques and the core muscle to produce the result. What did you notice about the last 3 or 4 repetitions on this side, Sean? Notice all the serves, he couldn't get them down, because you have to work extra hard in your elevation to get the ball down. So what we need from you, Sean, is more elevation. He's not getting up high enough because his ball's leaving his hands and he's keeping height. Now this is interesting because the keeper behind the goal is also working. If a centre forward heads a ball, what's the coach do in 6-yard box? They're coached to head the ball down. So we need to employ that as always. Nothing worse than doing this ungame related stuff I see on YouTube, what we call goalkeeping freestylers. Okay? Be real guys in what you do. So we need to get this ball down, Sean. As if it's like an attacker heading the ball down, so we're also working the keepers behind the correct way, and we're trying to improve physically. So let's engage that and see how we get on. So why don't we take those 2 to 4 steps on the cross? Now this one gets interesting. If we engage in that 2 to 4 step run up, that bum 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 bum, our weight is times by 2. So sports science. So if you weigh, for example, 10 stone, from a standing jump you weigh 10 stone. If you engage in those 2 to 4 steps, you now weigh 20 stone. So you can imagine a striker coming in or from a standing position, you're coming through that point twice the amount of weight that what you weigh. That's how important it is, because you think if you're on a standing jump and that striker's coming in, what is his weight times by? And you wonder why a lot of keepers end up in the net or on the floor. So it's important to get your starting positions right and engage this 2 to 4 step run up. Good, excellent. So performance from the keepers all round. We're getting there. Now we need to do is turn it into a live game situation. Let's get some centre forwards in. Let's get some actual crosses in. Let's see how we get on. Good. So what we've done, we're going to turn it into a game situation now. We're recruiting 2 strikers and 2 wingers, all being goalkeepers. This is important because goalkeepers need to understand how players think. Good. So what we're going to do is take the cross from there under pressure from the 2 strikers. Tim, once you take the ball, we should see physically now an improvement on taking that ball if we get disturbed or interfered with our balance. Tim, get the ball, put it down, touch, and then big shot after. So now we've got everyone involved and it's all should come together. Let's have a look. So as you can see, the 2 to 4 step process was was taken advantage of. Very strong, the goalkeepers. You can see physically the twist to turn. A success. Now, I'd like to see it be a little bit more nasty on that challenge. So I'm going to get involved now and apply a little bit of physical pressure. Maybe a foul on the goalkeepers. Let's see how they get on. Oh no! Good, you can see just that little interference from me. Look at the damage it can create, and not every official sees that. So it's always good to put that little bit of fun in. Interference there, notice the hands, the ball fell, it went through. Good, that's what we want to see, that's what we want to show you guys, we want to show you that. Good, excellent, so we've got it under wraps, it looks good. Every part we've played in there, we've played under pressure, different variations of angles, good. So let's include now a few shooting drills, just to sort of spice it up a little bit. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you've learned a lot, guys. Remember, like and subscribe for me. Leave a comment below. Tell your friends.